Okay, so today we're going to do an oil and filter change on a Volkswagen Polo Gti. It's a 2015 model and it's got a 1.8 litre turbo engine. Right, so I've got it up on these ramps. Looks a bit dodgy, but it works, yeah. You need those rubber mats underneath or it does slide, so I've learnt that. But yeah, done it today, no sliding whatsoever, works very well. The reason for the timber is the bumper is too low. If they were a bit longer it would be okay, so that's the reason for the timber. So you want to open up the bonnet first of all. You need to do it with the door open, it's just here, so you just pull that, you'll hear it click. You won't be able to do it unless the door's open. Close the door, just come around here. The latch is just here, just on the right hand side of that emblem. Just flick it upwards, you'll hear it click. There, just the bonnet just comes up. There it is there. There's this yellow thing, just plucks out of there up into this hole here. So they're at the right shape, don't be confused with that one. Okay, now the tools we've got for the job, you don't need many tools. We've got the oil to go in, we've got the oil filter. I recently, just yesterday, had this 20 litre one delivered. Works out to be about 50 bucks for 5 litres, whereas these smaller ones are sort of like between 80 to 100 bucks just for 7 litres, so that's a good idea. And also just to get into why you should do these oil changes yourself. One, you can save money, convenience, you don't have to drop the car off, pick the car back up again, and also the quality, you know what you're getting. I've had many vehicles, I own lots of vehicles and I have over the years, and I've had a mechanic put about 12 litres or 14 litres into an engine that should have taken 4.5 and nearly blew it up due to overheating. I've had truck engines where they haven't put enough oil in, and that's just oil. I mean, the amount of tools that have been left on fuel tanks, on trays, under the bonnet. I've had a nice Nava light still magnetically stuck underneath a tray. Just jobs they've said they've done, and then you've investigated later and found that the factory glue or plastic is still there and they haven't done the job. So it's just one reason, and to save money. Everyone likes to save a bit of money, and the job's done right, and it's great to learn new tricks of the trade. It's satisfying. So anyway, yeah, so you got a screwdriver for the sump plug. It's very easy, just twist off, no tool required. This is for the nut on the oil filter, which is right there, and this is a T25 Torx bit. You can use it on a socket wrench. This is just easy on the power tool. That's to take the stone cover off underneath. Rag for when you get dirty. Tray to pick up the oil. Alright, so first thing we'll do is let's get into the oil filter, because if for whatever reason this is broken or the wrong one, or it doesn't fit or whatever, you're wasting your time. If you change the oil first, you might as well make sure this gets done first. And the old days, the filters were always at the bottom of the engine. Now, with this it's at the top, so it's much easier. So anyway, I think this cover's going to have to come off, so this just pops out. Just give it a bit of pressure and off it comes. Just these 4 little locating tabs just go on these bulbs, they just push on, and we'll just put that to the side. Right, so basically, yeah, just put this sucker on and keep it nice and steady pressure. That's very easy. That was just very easy to get off. I'll just grab the rag actually. Where is it? There we go. A bit windy and cold here today. in Melbourne, Victoria. It's winter time. It's about the 8th of July, which is winter here. And I'm outside in my state-of-the-art workshop, as you can see. So just pull straight out. Now here's your filter there. Just comes out straight over the top of that. They're both sides basically the same. You've got riding on one side, and I don't think the other side has riding, but they're both the same. There's no difference to them. There is an O-ring on here, which you probably should change as well. The pack usually comes with the O-ring. Yeah, we've got the new O-ring here. Just piss that off. Now, yeah, this is just get the screwdriver. Just pry this out. Off that comes. Alright. Just give it a bit of a clean in the groove. Alright, now to get the O-ring on, you just want to get a bit of lube on it so it slides on nice and easy. You don't want to break it or anything, so just get a little bit fresh oil on your finger, coat your finger, and just rub it all over the O-ring. Okay, now that'll just slide straight over. That's it, and just work its way down to that groove there. And there we go. I did notice the old one was a bit flattened in the hole, and there was, you know, a little bit of residue of oil just down there. And from memory, I didn't change this O-ring last time. I thought I'd see just how it goes. So there's a little learning curve for you. Probably do change the O-ring every time, you know. Probably not overly important, but just stops a little bit of leakage there. Right, this will just pop over that groove there. It's just made for it, so it just goes over the centralise, and make sure you push it down. That's all. No, there's no pressure. I'm not applying any pressure. That's just making sure it's in place. Right, this thing will go straight into that hole there, and just get it centralised. Just push down a bit, and then yeah, you'll find the thread, and you can start twisting it in. Hands are all slippery. I'll chuck this on, make it easier. Always easier on the hands when you can use a tool to do it. So we'll just snip that up now. Just firm, that's all. Just says 25.5 Nm on there, but just firm is good enough. That's all you got to do. Just give it a bit of a clean up. Actually, I just realised I forgot the funnel. We'll need a funnel to put the fresh oil back in. It's actually my first video I've ever made, to be honest. I do a lot of my own work on cars and trucks and DIY and all kinds of stuff, but yeah, thought I might start making some videos, because why not? Alright, that's that done. Now let's get this tray. We'll just push this tray up under the car so it's ready to go. We're gonna need our trusty screwdriver, rag, and the Torx bit drill. Put that back on so no bugs or anything get back in into the oil. Right, now we've got 9 of these little suckers here, so we'll just work our way around and get all 9 of them. That's not great with the bit coming out every bloody time. Anyway, it's okay. Just makes life a hell of a lot easier having this gun as opposed to a ratchet or other methods. This is just so quick and easy. What I do is I make notes in my phone of the size sockets and spanners and that I need for the job, and everything, all the part numbers and that I use, and it just makes life a lot easier. You know what to get out of the shed, and you don't have to waste time. And it's if you go in the parts store, you don't have to put up with them piss farting around. You can just tell them what you want, you know. Most of the time they haven't got a fucking clue anyway in those shops. Alright, so well, we've got one more here, that's all. I think the GoPro's popping a mono on my bloody head. Actually, we've got one more at the front here. No, okay, let's go over there. And that's it. Now these 1, 2, 3, it just slides out. They just sort of, the bottom drops down, and that'll just slide back. And we've got one more. Oh, we've got one more. Sorry, always the way. Get off there. It's magnetised. Okay, we've got one more hiding over here. There we go. Oh, that should do it. Now, actually slides. Get that out there. Any coolant on it? No, there's no coolant on it this time. So, before the last service, I got got the water pump and thermostat housing changed professionally, and when I took the tray off, there was a bit of coolant in the tray, so I had to inform the mechanic about it. But they tightened something up, I think, and it seems to have stopped it mostly, but like the warning light didn't come back up on the dash or anything, but it still has a slight leak. I mean, you can see the residue here, a bit of red shit there. It's a bit damp just up in there. I don't know if you can see that. This air conditioning compressor, I think it is, that's got a bit of moisture on it. Yeah, so that's not great news, but it's a common problem on these cars, and there's not a lot you can do about it, I don't think. Anyway, okay, let's get to the oil. Now, what you do is, let's have a look. It is just this little thing here. You can see it's got an elongated groove in it for the screwdriver. So you simply put it in and turn it to the left. Get your tray under here. and just rotate it, and I think that's it. Now one more, a couple more, there we go, and out she comes. That's it. Very easy. Get the tray there, and as it more of the oil comes out, it'll drop further and further back. So I like to put the rag on my chest so it's easy access. Clean up your sump plug. That's ready to go back in. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll put the sump plug back in, just to turn it clockwise, opposite to the way we took it out. Clean up around there, put the tray back on. When you might get your torch and just look around, you know, while you're under here, just have a look around with a torch and make sure there's no other leaks, or you know, that everything's in order. Have a look down at your exhaust system, and you know, it's all attached and no dents or anything. And I mean, we're pretty lucky here. We don't have any salt or any snow, or I know a lot of countries like Canada and stuff suffer from the corrosion and whatnot of those issues. Very lucky here. This is done, what's this car done? I think 140 odd thousand kilometers, and look, it's still clean as a whistle. Still smells a bit brand new inside, to be honest. Yeah. Alright, well yeah, we'll get the funnel in a minute and put some oil back in and put the tray on, lower it back down. It's about job done. I mean, you can see how simple this is. It's why you'd pay somebody, and some mechanics really take advantage of people that don't have the knowledge, or you know, perhaps mums or single mums or something. They take advantage of that situation, and certain people like that, you know, they don't have the money to spare and to throw around. So you know, honestly, if you got pretty good at doing this, it's a 30-minute job. It really is a, you know, 30-45 minute job. Get up early in the day and smash it out and enjoy the rest of your day, and have another $200 in your pocket and take your family out for dinner or something and buy a new pair of shoes. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, it's just trickling out. Another thing I forgot to mention is if you just crack the cap here, it helps the oil flow out a lot quicker. It hasn't really made much difference, but yeah, sometimes that's normally what I do. I actually will just crack this lid. I don't even like to take it all the way off. I like to just sit it on there so no, you know, no insects or anything can get in there. No dust, no shit. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes since I took the sump plug off, and it's already reduced to just a little trickle now, just a couple of drops. So you know, you don't need to get all the bloody oil out or anything like that. It's even if it was a slow trickle, it wouldn't matter. You can, that's good enough. You put the plug back in. So yeah, just bloody jam the plug in and twist it to the right, and with your hands, and that stops it dripping. Just clean it up a bit like that, and then get the screwdriver back in the groove and clockwise, and there's a little pin there. I think something just locates into it. See that? That's going to locate in that pin, and there it is, and there you go. That's it. That's in. Job done. Piss off the screwdriver, bit more of a clean up, and push this all out. Awesome, easy, because we don't want to wear that shit. Let me check how many of these have we got, just for reference sake. What we got there? That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, there's 12 of them. I thought there was 9, but anyway, 12 of them. stone tray, living up to its name. Get the fuck off there. Alright. Oh. Now these little suckers go on the outside, I'm pretty sure. Hang on. Yeah, so the flaps go up and these pinny things go down. So, hang on a second. Easier said than done today. Normally get this up without any trouble at all. What's going on? Because I'm making a video, of course it's not going to behave. There we go. That's it. See, these ones stay on the outside and the rest go on the inside. So your best bet is to put one at the back first, because the front is held up by the locating flaps. So yeah, your best bet is just to get, if you can get one here at the back, it's just going to make life a lot easier for everything. Just get it located like that. I wouldn't nip them all up yet. Just get them all in and then you can tighten them up, because they have slight movements each direction, so you can get it all centralized later and then nip them all up. As long as they're all in there like that, that's good enough for now. And yeah, as I said, I mean, this tool is just so fast. I mean, I'm not a professional or anything, I don't do this every day, so there'd be people a hell of a lot faster than me that could benefit from this, but yeah, it suits me, that's for sure. This I bought the Milwaukee set of tools. I got all the tools, and just for all DIY type jobs, it just comes in very handy. It just makes life so much easier. And I mean, at the end of the day, this is just a stone tray too. As long as it's fucking secured, like, it doesn't really matter, you know. But I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I've got a bit of OCD. I like everything straight and lined up and fitting as it should for many, many years to come. If I wanted sloppiness and incompetence, I'd take it to the shop. Because believe me, they just get some young kid who's learning by making mistakes on your car. Let me tell you, you're paying them top fucking dollar to make their mistakes that they learn from on your fucking vehicle. So speaking of mistakes, there was only 9 of these things. I have taken out an extra 3 out of this side cover here. I knew there was only 9. And it's the distraction of making the video and having this bloody thing on my head. I'm not concentrating as much. Alright, just go through now, just give them all a nip up. There's a setting on the drill, make sure you get that right, where you as soon as it feels a bit of pressure, it only applies it for a split second and backs off. You certainly don't want the high torque setting on these little things. They do not take much force to do them up at all. Alright, that's it, that's all done. So let's jump out of here, and we've got our funnel set up. We've got some oil, let's get that in. So I already know there's about 5 litres there. Pretty sure this vehicle takes about 5.5, 5.7, something like that. It's starting to spit raining here now in my state-of-the-art workshop, so I do want to hurry things along and get this done. So we'll chuck in this whole 5 litres. And I think after that maybe just another half a litre or so from the other bottle. And another thing to mention is you can't check the levels on the dipstick when the car's on an incline like this on the ramps. So you need to get, say, a good 5 litres in there first, and that's enough to start the vehicle. And then start it up, lower it down off the ramps, let it sit with the engine turned off for at least 5 minutes, and then the oil level will settle, and then that's a good time to check it and add a little bit more. Now the key with oil is it's easy to add a bit more. You can always add more, but if you put too much in, that's the trouble, because you're going to have to get back under there again and drain it. So better to put only 5 litres and then slowly add another 500 to 700 mils or whatever it is. All right. Okay, GoPro, stop recording.